And here we are. It's a Friday. It's 4 o'clock. I don't have anything else planned, so I'm going live. Sitting on my project. Oh, there we go. Where's the end of it? Okay. I almost forgot that I'm doing this today, so I'm a little discombobulated at the moment. Click goes there. This goes here. My scrap blanket has become quite large. And actually, it's coming out quite nicely. This is my scrap blanket at the moment. I haven't measured it recently, so I don't know how big it is. But it's all scrap yarn. This purple that I'm using right now, it was a sample that I just, of a design. And I just frogged it to have the yarn to put into this blanket. Because this blanket is going to be on my bed this winter. Hey, Nancy. Gosh, I don't think I've seen you in a while. I'm glad to see you. Okay, so um let's just talk about what's going on. What's on your hook? What's in your cup? What do you have planned for dinner? All of that kind of stuff. Um, so while we're at it, I'm going to just quickly go over my weekly schedule, which most of you know already anyway. Today is Friday. I alternate between live streams and recorded content. Hi, Sandy. Um, well, we've missed you, Nancy. I hope your husband is doing well. Um, so on Fridays, if I don't have anything prepared, I'll just go live and we have a good time. And then at 5 o'clock on Fridays, we go see Granny D. Saturdays, I usually don't upload anything. I used to do shout out Saturdays. I might get back to it, but it's not top of my priority list right now. Sundays, I do Sunday readings of poetry, and I just recorded the entire month of September or the rest of September. So I just need to get those things slapped together, uploaded, and scheduled. Mondays, I have Monday Men when I have these fantastic interviews with men in yarn. Um, Tuesdays, I have Topic Tuesdays at 2 o'clock, a live stream. It used to be just an hour because we would always go over to see Brenda the Newbie Crocheter at 3 o'clock, except she's no longer doing her Tuesday 3 o'clock lives. So sometimes we go over and sometimes we don't. It just depends upon the day. This week I had stuff to get done, so we just kept it to an hour. Wednesday, I have Wednesday Free for All, 6 o'clock immediately following Granny D. Thursday, I usually don't upload anything, although that doesn't mean it never happens. Granny Strike Blanket, that sounds like fun. Premier Puzzle Yarn, I don't think I've used that particular one, but I've used lots of other Premier yarns. And then we come back to Fridays. So let's see, this past Monday, I did a Labor Day marathon. I like to do marathons on holidays. My next one is going to be Halloween, which falls on a Sunday. The one after that is going to be Black Friday, the day after American Thanksgiving. The next one after that is going to be New Year's Day. I don't plan one on or in December, although I do plan to have a birthday party on my birthday, which is December 8th, and happens to be a Wednesday when I always have a scheduled Wednesday free for all anyway. So we have a lot of fun here. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, did you? Yeah, this week I think it was getting our Projo back. I can't remember what next week is. Hey, Frenchie, gotten to the point where I'm recycling topics now because I've been doing it long enough, and they're always interesting topics. Next week it might be tools, but I can't say for sure. Um, let's see. So also yesterday, I recorded an interview for an upcoming Monday Man. Hey Jane, for an upcoming Monday Man, and I have two more scheduled in the coming week. So I'm working on getting a lot of pre-recorded stuff up and scheduled, so that when I go away for a week, uh, from the 22nd until probably a week following the 29th, something like that, I'll have a lot of pre-recorded stuff, and I'll also do occasional live updates while I'm away. That's when I go off to that men's fiber retreat that I've been talking about. Hey, Jackie. So I'll be leaving on the 22nd, which is a Wednesday. So that day we will not have a Wednesday free for all. But later that evening, I'll probably do a brief spontaneous live update. But I don't know the time because I don't know. I mean, I have planned my stopping point for that night because I'm going to make a 2-day drive out of it, but I don't know what time I'll be able to broadcast. Thursday is when I arrive at the retreat center. Friday is a whole day of retreat programming. That Saturday, we're going off to a Sheep and Wool Festival, the Adirondack Sheep and Wool Festival. That Sunday is when we close up and part ways, and then I'll be headed back, but I'm going to stop and see friends on the way back. Nancy, the retreat is outside of Albany, New York, at a retreat center called Easton Mountain Resort. I think resort is an optimistic word. I mean, it's not that it's awful, but it's rustic. I've been there before for other retreats. Maybe it's called Easton Mountain Retreat. Anyway, it's called Easton Mountain. I believe the town is Greenwich, New York, but it's right outside of Albany. So you can see why I'm making a 2-day drive out of it from Wilmington. I could make it in one day if I really wanted to, but I don't. I can't drive that long. Those long days that I used to when I was young and stupid. Now I'm old and stupid, but at least I have enough sense to not try something that's not really possible. So, everybody tell me what's going on with you. So, what's on your hook? Um, Thank you, Jackie. I am really looking forward to this trip. I get to meet other people in yarn. I hope I get to meet other creators. I hope I get to meet people who will be willing to participate. Hey, Kenny. I hope I will be able to meet other people who can participate in my channel, whether it's through interviews or some other way. Frenchie is about to upload a giveaway video. We'll all have to go and see Frenchie. Frenchie, drop your link. I think you have a blue wrench, correct? You should. Also, there's the link if anybody wants to come up with me. So I just today, Nancy, I used to go to this retreat center in, Jackie, no, Fiber Spider is not going. He was not really able to schedule the time off and had a few other concerns. So it's not on the agenda for him. Maybe next year. I think it would be great. So I've still never met Fiber Spider in person. But Nancy, I used to go to a retreat center in northwestern Massachusetts called Row. Um, Absolutely stunning up there, just beautiful. Um, so that sounds like that's not far from where you live. I love that part of Massachusetts. And that part of New York as well. Upstate New York is amazing. I wouldn't mind living there, actually. Mm. You should safe from hurricanes, in theory. Get blizzards sometimes. So, let's see. Okay. When I was going to Row, and even other times, I went to High Divergent. Other times, I went to Eastern. That was before I had picked up yarn again as an adult. So, actually, I think I have to check on something on the stove. It's probably boiling, and I need to put it on simmer. So I will be back in just a second. I'll be back. I told you I'd be back. Did you miss me? And it was boiling, so it's good I went out there to turn the heat down. Okay, have I missed anything? Okay. Let's see. How are we doing on thumbs? Oh, God, I remember when killer bees were a thing in the 70s. I remember when the 70s were new. But there were all these movies about killer bees coming out. Okay. So what else are we talking about? I did my Labor Day. Hey, Trisha! Wow. Why do you ask how things are in Wilmington? Are you not in Wilmington at the moment? Um. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I went to see my other local yarn buddy this morning, Gwanny Square. She gave me some things to put into some of the package, the giveaway packages that from my marathon on Monday. Trisha, I totally missed your moving. I miss a lot of stuff. I can't keep up with everybody. Well, how long ago did you move? Um, because Trisha was in Wilmington, not too far from me, and we never got to meet. But anyway, yeah, I went to see Gwanny Smith, and she gave me not Gwanny Smith, Gwanny Square with a W. Um, she gave me some things to put into some of my giveaway packages that I am going to send off, I swear. Um, And she also helped me out a little bit with the postage, which was totally uncalled for, but amazingly generous, which is typical for her. Um, also, ooh, look what I got in the mail today. Is that not a gorgeous button? Oh my God, what's the size? It's 2.5 inches or 65 millimeters. I have a sweater pattern that takes, hey MOB, I have a sweater pattern that takes a single button at the throat. Um, and I could adapt the buttonhole for this and make it with, I have some neutral yarn. Oh my God, I just might do that. Um, Actually, that's not a bad idea. It's not my own pattern, but it would be easy to whip up quickly, so I might as well do it anyway. So that came from Melanie, hooked on the left, hooked to the left. I don't remember whether I won it or she just sent it to me because she knows I like big buttons. I don't remember. But, this community is full of remarkably generous people. I have gotten such amazing gifts from people in terms of yarn and sometimes in terms of cash. And I don't turn anything down, I'll tell you that. Sometimes I pass on the yarn, I spread the love, use it for giveaways, and then sometimes I use it for projects. And then I usually wind up giving away what I'm. What I make. Either I give, yeah, I usually give it away. I have been lately. I've been giving away finished objects on my marathon live streams. So that brings up a topic. At this retreat, there's going to be the opportunity to sell finished objects. There's also going to be a yarn exchange where you can put in stuff that you're not going to use, and you can take out stuff that other people have put in. And there's no cost for that. But it's going to be a little bit like a flea market where you can sell your finished objects, and then the proceeds. You have the opportunity to donate all or part of the proceeds to the Retreat Scholarship Fund, which I think is a good thing. So I'm torn between taking a bunch of finished objects up there and trying to, pocket a little bit of cash, which, believe you me, I could use, or just donating it locally. Actually, what I could do is take the stuff up with me since I'll be driving, and whatever I don't sell, I can donate locally. Or I could donate up there. I don't know. I could donate somewhere. So Frenchie says the winner passed it on to you. Okay, I don't remember. I have a mind like a sieve, a really cute sieve. Hey Ruby, remind me where in New York you are, Ruby. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. I'm just stitching away here on my scrap blanket, which is all worsted weight scraps. I have another one going. Oh, I know where Middletown is. I've been to Orange County. Yeah. I used to visit a friend who was in Washington. That's in Orange County, isn't it? Anyway. Um, Let's see. So I have another scrap blanket going that is mostly DK weight yarn. But this one is Washingtonville, exactly. Yeah. This one is going to go on my bed this winter and keep me warm. Because I have a blanket that's fleecy and sheds. I don't like it all that much. So this should work nicely. Okay. So since I'm turning the corner, this is my blanket so far. And right now I'm working on the purple stripe. It's going to be a big purple stripe. I don't know what it measures right now. I have 2 shawl designs that are suspended. I have a cardigan that I finished and now I need to write it up. I have another shawl that's in testing. I try to do publish several patterns a month because I like to do patterns. I like to design stuff. But this sort of thing is something I pick up, that like the scrap blankets, sometimes hats. That's how I got started doing the Hat Not Hate project. Is I would pick up hats between projects as like a just something quick and easy to do as a palette cleanser. I used to do scarves as a palette cleanser, not so much anymore. Let's see. Thinking, since they're going to have this table, thinking of selling copies of my patterns for less than they would go for on Ravelry. And by the way, by the way, I'm sure Nightbot has mentioned it already, but um, let's see if that does it. Hey, Angela. Yeah, there we go, Nightbot. And then until Sunday night, you can use that code to get a 25% discount on Ravelry. Hey, Vanessa. Don't believe I've seen you before, but then I have a mind like a sieve, so I don't know whether I have or not. So, let's see what else is going on. I did put the link up there if anybody wants to join me. Let's see. So we're going to go until 5 o'clock today, and at that time, we're going to go over and see Granny D. It was always live at 5 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I wish I had Granny D in my Nightbot. I should do that at some point, but I don't. So if somebody would drop Granny D's link as we approach that time, it would be great. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, I also put up a new blog post in my crochet blog, which, not surprisingly, is called Bearded Yarn Dudes. The link there is at my Linktree page. It's also, Oh, Vanessa, you saw my interview with Fiber Spider. He's wonderful, isn't he? Um, yes, the link to my crochet blog is on my Linktree page. It's also on my About tab. Um, and I just put up a new post today, which you might find interesting. Um, so actually, I've had I've had quite a few really wonderful guys as interview subjects. Let's see, the one who's coming up this Monday is really, really lots of fun, and he's got this amazing smile. He has a great sense of humor. He's very outgoing, and I could have talked to him for hours. And actually, the interview did go longer than they usually do. And then I recorded one yesterday with someone who was a little more shy, not quite as comfortable on camera as some of the other people are. So when that happens, they're usually not as long, um, but they're still good. I agree, Jackie. I learned a lot long before I ever met him, and I've never met him in person, but long before I ever met him online, I was watching him and learning a tremendous amount from him. Um, in fact, there came a point when I could no longer watch the crochet crowd because there's something about Mikey's voice. It just sounds damaged, and it's it hurts me to hear. And not everyone would hear that, but since I studied singing and know a lot about, vocal um, physiology, it just sort of hurts me. Um, Although I did learn a lot from the crochet crowd too when I was watching them, and I've learned a lot from a lot of people. Um, but crochet crowd, fiber spider, and bag of day, of course, three of my earliest influences. And Fiber Spider and Bag a Day have both been amazingly encouraging to me, which I think is wonderful. In fact, there was one time when I was trying to reach 750 subscribers, and I don't know why, but Bag o' Day came into my live stream that day. Bag o' Day. Um, um, if somebody has a link for Bag o' Day, that would be great because I've learned so much from her stuff. Hey, Chi. Oh gosh, I can't remember your real name, but I'm glad to see you anyway. Um, I can't remember anything nowadays. I don't mind like a sieve. Um, what else was I going to say? I sort of lost my train of thought. Or as I say, I had a thought, but it died of loneliness. Um, Georgie, yes, now I remember. How is everything, Georgie? I'm glad to see you. um, what else is going on? Um, let's see. Georgie, I'm going to post the link if you want to come up, or anybody else. So we're only here until 5 o'clock. So let's see. I started out with, "Hey, Sandy, I just posted the link if you want to come up." Um, so I just started off with talking about my weekly schedule, which most of you know anyway, and upcoming events, which include, oh, sorry about the headache. Um, Upcoming events, which include marathon live streams on Halloween, Black Friday, and New Year's Day, plus a birthday party on December 8th, when I will be 39 and some months. Well, 240 months, but that's some. Um, but I'm also hoping that that will also coincide with reaching. I'm glad you came by, G, but I understand that you're not feeling well. So, um, let's see what else is going on. I'm going to this wonderful men's. I'm glad you came by, Sandy, and take care of that hubby. Hope he feels better soon. Um, let's see what else was I going to say. Yeah, I'm doing this men's fiber retreat at the end of the month, and then so that's going to be a wonderful trip. Although it's going to be a lot of driving, um, but that will be also a lot of fun, a lot of networking. I hope a lot of learning, and love you too, Sandy. And I hope that in the end that everybody benefits, especially my viewers. Trisha, the retreat is at this place called Easton Mountain Retreat, which is right outside of Albany, New York. Hey, Nancy. Um, Jackie, you're the 19th. My sister is the 15th. My two of my best friends are December 5th, plus my ex's nephew, also December 5th. Um, Knowing that mine was December 8th, one of my friends used to call it a date that will live in infamy, which we should all know is December 7th. Um, I have a cousin, I think hers is the 24th, but I also know that her parents went a long way to separate birthday from Christmas for her. And that doesn't always happen. So, Nancy, you want to come up? December 10th, 70. Wow. I'm not that far short of 70 myself. Well, I'll be 59 in December. No, excuse me, 39 and some months. 240 months to be exact. Um, hmm. Nancy, I saw the pictures, multiple, that you posted of that amigurumi teddy bear. And you posted a picture of the teddy bear beside your new grandson, and it was so cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. Oh, by the way, also, I should make a pup date. Um, so our pup is doing fine. We've had him for just over a week now. He came to us um, after staying with a foster for a long, long time because he was undergoing heartworm treatment, but we don't have the final paperwork. So we took him for an initial checkup and wellness thingy with the veterinarian yesterday, and so he had blood tests and an initial exam, and they had gone over the records that were sort of incomplete that we got from the rescue organization. So we're going to have to reach out to either the organization or the veterinarian they were using, or both, to get more complete records. Um, and then they gave us some meds that it's like a once a month all in one thing that's supposed to be for flea and tick prevention, parasite prevention, and heartworm prevention. So, guess how much the whole thing was? You will be appalled. I was appalled. Just take a guess in the chat. Vanessa, you're very, very close. It was between 4 and 5, Ruby. I was surprised. So my sister paid for it. I have to give her money for, to share the expense. So buy my patterns, please. Oh, Vanessa, yours are in Australia. I don't know what the current exchange rate is between Australia and US dollars. Oh, hey, Granny D. Granny D, are you blue? Hey, Jane.
Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm okay. But you were talking about the cost of vets and the whole shish caboodle. So I came to give my 2 cents. Um, my dog woke up kind of blind, took to the vet, was the scary thing that she might have to lose an eye. And if she were to lose an eye, I would lose the dog because her heart and her liver cannot take the anesthesia, right? So there was all that hard thing about to lose the dog.
Excuse me just a second. Granny D, would you post your link? Because we're all going to go over there at 5 o'clock. Okay, I'm sorry.
So $2,000 later.
Oy vey.
So
Now,
one eye got better, and the second eye, it was a melting ulcer, but it started healing, so she does not need to lose the eye. And so she was out of the woods. So I was like, well, maybe I need to look for the bridge dog. And, a bridge dog is it's like Ladybird, the bridge to connect creators. So it's when you have a very elder senior dog, you get a new dog. So when that dog passes away, you don't crash and burn, especially if it's a service dog, right? Um, I went to the shelter. I made the mistake to go to the shelter. I tried not to go to the shelter, but I can applaud you for adopting a dog. The shelters are so full of senior dogs that their whole life was the owner, and all of a sudden it was abandoned for some odd reason. The only thing I accept a dog to be in a shelter is if the owner passed away. Any other thing is to me is an excuse. I
You
would
know,
go. I would go homeless and keep my dog.
I do understand that sometimes um, people will surrender their dogs when they know that they are either physically or financially unable to take care of the dog, and they think that the dog will um, fare better in another home. And if they choose the right organization, the dog will fare better in another home. Um,
Yes,
it doesn't
but if
always
you
work out that
loved your
way.
animal, if you loved your animal, when Haley hit 12, I opened sounds ridiculous, but I opened a savings account for my dog. Every month I saved from about 40 to $100 as I could. Because I know when the dog gets senior, it's just like us. We start falling apart, so do they. And things cost more. And sometimes you need to bite the bullet and get a dog insurance, because it adds up. But for
Exactly. I need to do some research into dog insurance. We have people coming in, and Ruby is saying that she worked at at a pet rescue and people gave up their pets for stupid reasons. And what I think is that if they're going to have reasons that's stupid, the pets are better off without those people, because those people could not have been very good people for. They could not have been very good pet owners if they're going to act in such a ridiculous manner. So we have other
so
people who are coming in with a J-bug raid. I need to recognize them. Okay. Anyway. Okay.
my dog now is like me, legally blind at night. So it's blind, guiding blind when we go for a walk at night. Lord, thank you for not letting us both fall in the hole. It would be
Mm.
disastrous. So I was walking, and this lady that just moved to the apartment complex, she said, "How do you keep your dog so calm?" As I said, she's a senior dog, but it also has to do with the breed. And then she said, "I'm thinking to return mine. I can't potty train this darn dog for nothing." And I looked at her, "You gonna give your dog up just because you cannot potty train the dog? What if it was a kid? Would you give it to foster care or drop somewhere because the kid couldn't get out of diapers?" "No, I would try to work." I said, "So you have just to try to work with your dog." So I kind of explained to her about how the potty train is. You feed the dog 12 hours later. So you cannot, when you're training the dog potty train, you cannot leave the food to the dog eat whenever. You got to establish a schedule. So I was talking, but I was like, my goodness, humanity needs to be more human. To give up a dog because something so stupid like a party train, especially when you work from home or you're at home, is it's sad to me. It breaks my heart.
Um,
So
yeah. Honestly, I think if they're such jackasses, they
it's
don't
better
deserve
off for the
pets.
dog. He's still a
Um,
puppy, so he would be adopted quickly.
yeah. Oh, hey, Doris. Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult question. There are no easy answers. There's no black and white to it. Um,
Well, I always
and
tell people, I'm so sorry.
no, go ahead.
I always tell people when you get any, because somebody asked me and I told them, is a living creature, is not a toy. It has feelings, it has happiness, sadness, and you can break their heart. So before
Hmm.
you adopt or buy or whatever, you got to do it for the right reason. Don't buy to give it to a kid that won't understand or doesn't understand this concept. You have to Instead of thinking you got to pick up the poop, clean, and then you got to explain to the kid what is to have a dog or cat. It's a commitment for 15 years plus.
Exactly. I
You
mean,
know,
our dog is like 10 years, maybe 11 years old. And for this breed, we're told we might get another 8 years with them, which
yes.
I don't know that I'll be alive in 8 years. So,
I I had one for almost 20, a cocker spaniel. She looks like my dog Brandy.
oh yeah, yeah.
Healy. Yeah.
He's really sweet. He moves sort of slowly. I think he has painful joints. But the other day in my live, someone recommended a specific brand of supplement that they had really good experience with. So I ordered some, and when it comes, I will start. I will just see how it goes with that supplement. Um,
Haley had bad hips
mhm.
and arthritis, and my vet gave CBD oil.
I've
And
heard about using CBD with pets.
but get the CBD oil from the vet, because the CBD oil that people use has a whole bunch of other things, flavoring, blah blah blah, other things that is not necessary. It cost about $89 for a very nice
Mm.
container for Haley that lasts about 3 months or so. So
Hey,
I put this.
I'm sorry. Hey,
I'm
Crochet in
sorry.
agreement. We both agree that Cocker Spaniels are wonderful and beautiful.
I
So,
agree. They are
um,
nice heating pad in the cold day,
uh,
and they are
this
very lovable.
mhm,
They just want to be with you.
exactly. I mean, I love to see his little tail wag when he sees me, and I haven't used his real name yet because I don't like it. But he's had it for 11 years, so I'm not going to change it. But I just call him Pupper, and
You
and
can
he
change it. You can change it.
well,
It's
I
your tone and your love that gonna make him come to you. It's not really the name.
hmm No, yeah, he knows me. His little tail wags, or what's left of his little tail wags, because
I love when they wag because they wag everything, right?
yeah. But sometimes, because I'm in this basically in this house, this floor plan, it could either be a bedroom or an office. So I've got French doors that look out into the hallway. So sometimes he'll be in the hall when I have the doors closed, like when I'm recording or something. Um, he'll look through the window. Or if I'm in here, first he'll come in here looking for treats. But
Mhm.
then when he realizes he's not getting any, he'll just lie in the doorway, um, facing either me or facing the hallway. And it's so nice.
I love Cocker Spaniel the way they look at you. There is nothing but love coming out of
Mm,
that look.
yeah.
You know, it's just the thing. They want to be with you. They want to do everything for you. They want to please you. Please
Mm-hmm.
love me because I love you. Basically, that's what Cocker Spaniel is about.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Mm-hmm.
even care about the squirrel, the birds, or whatever. It's you. If you need a dog for you, Cocker Spaniel is it, or Brittany Spaniels too. They are very
Oh
nice.
yeah, Vanessa has a papillon. Those are beautiful, but so much hair. Oh my goodness.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking to my, it's kind of hard because I like sheep herders. I like collies and I like shouties. But when you have your back that is crack, 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 and your knees that you can't bend,
Mm-hmm.
and all these good things, and you have to spend an hour a day brushing that luscious fur, you gotta think twice. Plus washing, bathing, detangling, taking the undercoat, that adds up. And I did that with my Sheltie. And I was thinking about to get a collie because my friend she has collies in Wyoming, and I was like,
Mm.
unless it's a
Oh.
short hair collie, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get. I don't want a rough
Divergent
collie.
Divergent says her grandmother had a Cocker Springer mix. What a wonderful dog that must have been. Nancy, linen stitch shawl. I don't believe I have anything that I call a linen stitch shawl. I have a moss stitch shawl, if that's what you mean, and that is on Ravelry. I have
Yeah,
21
different.
patterns on Ravelry. Um, I also have a sieve stitch shawl. And I have a few other things. Yeah. Actually, Crochet in Agreement, I left a voicemail at a groomer yesterday to try to set up a grooming appointment. I haven't heard back that I know of. No, there's nothing on my phone. So, there was a local call that I didn't pick up because I was on another call or something.
You know, Cocker Spaniels are good because the grooming is not so expensive. Here in
Mm,
Texas, to groom a Sheltie,
mm-hmm.
it goes from washing and bathing $65, trimming or anything else is almost 100, while a smaller dog is much cheaper.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be under 100 because I expect to pay
It
for
will
that
be
myself.
it will be
Yeah.
probably, if it's the first time, probably about 50 because they have a lot to do. But then after that, it's just maintaining. If you
Mm-hmm.
keep on the maintenance schedule, it gets cheaper though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know.
So, and as far as brushing him ourselves, my sister has this glove with the sort of nubbies on it that you can just use to stroke the dog, and that'll pull out any hair that is shedding. Um, so actually, I got that for her when she had cats. Um,
I have everything but the table for grooming.
well,
The joys of
I
living on the remote location when I live in Chugwater, Wyoming. The nearest Walmart was 65 miles. So
oh
imagine the
wow,
first groomer. So I had to learn by books and learn how to groom.
okay,
So I have everything. And you know what, Dave? They charge here $22 to do the potty cure, right?
just the pause.
Just the nails and trim, file, do the trimming thing if you want it. And
Yeah. So
I
I
was,
mean, this first time around, I think we're going to have everything. He
I
needs a
was,
bath and he needs some trimming. His paws need trimming. His his claws need trimming. I think I'm going to call PetSmart because we have one of those near us, and see what they charge.
I don't like
Um,
PetSmart groomers.
why is that?
I had nothing but bad experience with groomers on those big companies like PetSmart, Petco. I like a local regular groomer
I would like to
because
support a local business, and in
uh,
fact, I think I will. As soon as we
and
get off here, which is going to be pretty soon, I'm going to call this one back, the one that I called yesterday.
and the
Um,
reason is because they love what they're doing. They're not under pressure for more, faster. They will take the
mm,
time they need with that dog. They will contact you in the middle of grooming if something needs to change. I say, hey Dave, I need to cut his hair a little bit short this time. While Walmart, they would do whatever. And you know what Walmart, no, PetSmart.
yeah, I'm going to call this company back. Granny D, would you post your link again? I have it highlighted here, but I don't think that's a clickable link. And then we're going to go over if Granny D is still here. Oh, she is still here. Um, but oh god,
Dave,
David,
David, I'm sorry. David, I got
yes.
shocked that I had a line of people coming to do the potty cure. And then
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I have my Dremel for animals, right? They have a Dremel for to file the nails and the sharpest thing to cut the nails and then I was doing for free. And there
There
was a huge
are
line.
There are some really great grooming channels on
Yes.
YouTube, um, and they're not necessarily instructional, just showing, okay, this is the dog that I'm grooming today, and he's a big cutie, and
But
this is
they
what I
have some
did,
like
and
that.
I love watching those. I
I
mean,
do too.
I
Have
mean,
you seen the Canadian girl that
I have
grooms
no
dogs?
idea. I don't know which one it is. I don't even remember the names of the ones that I watch, but I see them every now and then, and I like them very much. Okay,
Oh, I
now
love it.
I'm gonna have to let everybody go because we're gonna go and see Granny D. Granny D, please post your link. Um, again, and then or somebody else post Granny D's link, and then we'll go over. I'm going to. Oh, Nancy, you're always welcome on my panel whenever you can make it.
Nancy.
Let's see. So I'm gonna research a whole bunch. Hey, Shonda, I didn't see you come in. Sanford, North Carolina. Wow. What was I going to say? So I'm going to research pet insurance. I'm going to research CBD for pets. I'm going to research. I'm going to call that one groomer, that local groomer, again, rather than going to a big box store, because I do want to support local businesses. I've got a lot of stuff to do, and then I'm also gonna watch Granny D. I have some chicken soup on the stove because I love to make chicken soup.
Being a pet
Oh
parent
my
is
god!
busy. It's busy. Very busy. It's a lot of work. In the beginning, it's a lot. That's looking great, David.
Oh, this? Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't see me show it?
I did, but I
Oh,
just wanted to let you know that it's looking great.
yeah.
I
It's
like it.
I don't know what the current measurement is. I haven't pulled my tape measure out, but I have a big ball of this latest color that I'm working with because I hey Mel, um, I just frogged a design sample. Um, I'll probably do it again with a different yarn because it's a valid pattern. It just didn't turn out well with that yarn. Anyway, I'm going to let everybody go because we have to go and see Granny D and tell them
Granny
all it's a David raid or a bearded yarn raid or any other kind of raid. And I want to thank everybody for coming here. Oh
My husband loves Granny D.
no. Shonda just lost her 15-year-old chihuahua.
Oh no, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
how awful. Oh, I know how your heart must be broken.
He was kind of
So,
young. He
on
was
that
very
note,
young.
we don't know the cause, and we don't have time to talk about it. Okay,
That's
anyway, I'm
true.
going to let everybody go. Go see Granny D, and tell her I'll be there soon. Okay? Bye bye, everybody, and thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all the standard YouTube crap, and keep coming back. Bye bye.